This podcast discusses paranormal activity and other topics some might find disturbing. Listener discretion is advised.
Is it a chill or a ghostly breeze? A knock, a tap, what do you believe? Ghosts, gossip, gather around where the lost and the haunted are found. Ghosts, gossip, don't make a sound. Truth or tales, we'll dig it out.
Hello. Welcome to my fourth recording of the day. Hello, everybody.
What's up, y'all?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a very special episode. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, and today it's the day before Thanksgiving. I've been in my podcast studio all day long.
And no doubt all the people are thankful for seeing me, my bright bald head.
And his glasses. I don't think they've ever seen you in your glasses.
Well, I have to wear them now because I can't see. I had to go get prescription sunglasses.
Blind as shit.
Yeah. I walked in the building today with my prescription sunglasses because I'm not used to being able to see when the sun's out comfortably. So I just walked in the building and I was like, why is everything so damn dark in here?
I'm dying.
Yeah, like,
I'm dying.
Oh, shit. Go back to the car and get these.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's nice to be able to see.
Y'all, I've been in here since 9 o'clock this morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, so guys, if you look to the right of Daniel's head on the video, you can see his oil spot on the wall where he hits his head. Oh gosh. Okay, we're slab happy. It is almost 8 o'clock and it's the night before Thanksgiving, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Because Mavis killed it.
Today was what did I tell you this morning?
Was it a lizard?
It was a lizard. Yeah. What did I tell you this morning before you left for work?
She's going to kill something today.
She's going to bring something in the house. She brought a lizard in, and it was a big one. She did not kill it. I saved it. Actually, Daisy saved it.
She doesn't kill the big ones usually. She plays with them.
Yeah. Well,
I think the smaller ones just can't stand up.
maybe.
The smaller lizards and frogs don't hold up as well as the larger ones.
So I have a listener happenings episode for you today, and I have 3 different people who have submitted stories. Thank you so much. And we're going to, this is just a special, I love you. Thank you for your listener support.
Listenership.
Yep, your listenership, your support, your likes, your shares, your comments, your ratings, everything, guys. I see you. Y'all, the ones that are on Spotify reviewing my show, I'm at like 24 reviews. A few months ago, I was at 13. I see you guys. Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Yes, and they're all positive. So that, this is just another reminder that the positivity and the good vibrations will outweigh the haters. So thank you.
%.
So I wanted to do something special for Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays. And I really wanted some stories to read because listener happenings are probably some of my favorite because they are raw, they are real, they are, God, what's the word I'm looking for, babe?
But the first thing that came to mind was they're being vulnerable.
Yes.
They're sharing their story.
I just want to say, when there's a bug on my face, I'm leaving that in. There was a little gnat on my head.
Our house is clean.
It is clean. It's just the bright light.
We're just not living in bugs and
no, we're not.
Reptiles over here.
No, my gosh, no. Mavis does bring. That sounds so funny, doesn't it? Mavis, it's not due. She do be bringing stuff in, but she does bring things into the house that are alive that I have to catch and then release. I'm a catch-release program over here.
I think it's Mavis brings in things.
Oh, yeah. But she does do that, though.
But
this is not
Mavis does that, or Mavis brings in, not Mavis does bring in.
I think they're both correct.
Are they?
Hey, Andy and my teacher friend, can you let me know if that grammar is correct? Thank you, boo-boo.
I'll be calling my sister.
Call your sister. I'm pretty sure both are correct. Mavis does bring things in. Mavis brings things in. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are beating the horse.
I think you're right, though. I think Mavis does bring things in because it's just more affirmative.
I got it on recording, folks. I am right.
I think you are right. I'm still checking.
We are nasally. If we are nasally, we were both crying. I remembered of a story from the day that we lost Mora, and I had never told Daniel about it.
Yeah, 6 months
Has it been 6 months?
at least.
It's been 5, yeah, because it's almost December. So, she passed July 15th, and we are heading into December, and it's not that I forgot it. It was so moving, and I cannot tell you about it because I will we will both start crying
Yeah,
again.
don't make me cry again. It's twice tonight.
Oh, yes, and I wrote a review for the company where this woman works, so because I couldn't do it until tonight, and I still cried my way through it. But I wanted tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I wanted Darlene, her name is Darlene, which is an earth angel because that's my mama's name. I wanted Darlene to know, and I hope she sees it, how important she was to me on one of the worst days of my year. So we have been crying tonight. We are raw with emotion. I have been sipping a little bit of wine because it's been a very long day, but
Look,
we are going to read some ghost stories because what better way to celebrate Thanksgiving than ghost stories?
a very, very long way.
Let's just say she was a complete stranger who, when I was falling apart, she came around the counter and helped me while I cried the day that I found out. So, and she held my babies too. She held us all. Never told Daniel that, and I told him that tonight. And he was a big ball of goo, and I'm a big ball of goo. And now we're going to read ghost stories because that's what we do. Listen to me.
Okay.
Rhyming, baby.
So who's going first? Am I going
Do you
first?
want to go first? I don't know how you read.
I get 2 stories, y'all.
He does. He
I can
does. He does.
feel the weight on my shoulders.
Well, I had the nicest comment from somebody, and he's like, "You have the best tone for this, so you cannot let him down." I think
Who, me?
no, 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 me. And so I am putting some of the weight of storytelling on you, so you better bring it, buddy.
I I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to that individual because they're probably not gonna like my tone.
Don't
And I'm not taking a tone. I'm just
oh my gosh, I have another comment a day ago. Look at that.
what?
I'm sorry.
I didn't see the squirrel, but obviously there was one that ran through.
I'm reading some comments that I'm just now seeing. I'm trying to find the comment. Author He left a comment on the Ghost and Goosebumps episode where we read AI Afterlife Chilling Tales penned by
Yeah,
ChatGPT. And he said, I love your podcast. The cadence and tone of your voice are perfect. So
that was clearly meant for me.
you didn't read any stories that night. So
Touche.
that is the accurate usage of touche. Good job, honey. I've taught you
I'm 2
well.
for 2 now,
Snaps for Daniel. So I'm gonna let him lead it off and then I will close out. I have two and he has two. I have some of the longer ones.
of course.
Of course.
Alright, so I haven't this is the first time I'm reading this, so we'll see how
I will say I have not read any of these.
we'll see how the first read through goes and how many times we have to start over.
Okay.
Okay. So the first story is the French hay plantation in Virginia. A couple of years ago, my wife and I spent some time exploring the decrepit remains of French hay, an 18th century plantation once used by the Marquis de Lafayette during the American Revolution. The building is a shadow of its former self, left to rot by the indifferent owners of an old plot of land. It's too unsafe to enter. We snapped some photos around the perimeter. On one side was a basement window covered by a piece of sheet metal with a bend in the upper left corner. Wanting to see what the inside looked like, I reached through the small opening with my phone and took a photo. Later, as we looked through the shots, we came across the basement photo and noticed a figure. I lightened the photo and turned it black and white. There appeared to be the distinct shape of a ghostly dog, mastiff like, sitting down and looking back toward the camera. Other people have told me they see a person. I attached 3 versions of the photo. So I haven't seen the photos. Did you see them?
I did.
Do you have
I
them?
do.
Can I see them? The suspense.
The suspense.
I'm like,
I
"Well, you could have sent me those while I was
I
reading."
forward you. I mean, I didn't realize it didn't come through. Now, I will have to get permission. I'm not sure if they gave me permission to share, but I will check. And if they did give me permission, then I will share the pictures on my TikTok and Instagram for you. It does looks like a cat almost. You see it?
Yeah.
What do you think it looks like?
The untouched one, it almost looks like a tiger.
That's kinda what I was thinking. It looks like a big
It
cat.
looks like a big cat to me.
I wonder if on that plantation, if the reason that he used that it looks like a mastiff, maybe they had mastiffs. Maybe it was documented that there were mastiffs on the property.
I guarantee you there were plantations that had tigers on them.
Well, probably,
Guarantee you they did.
but we don't know that. But, like, seriously, it looks like a giant feline
It does.
or a giant animal, like the tail at the bottom.
Yeah, the head looks definitely more feline, but I mean, it could just be the way that it's turned, the angle of perspective, so
Mhm. I mean, I could also see because he said that some people see a person. I could definitely see, like, somebody sitting there with, like, kinda their leg bent.
yeah, or, like, almost in the fetal position.
Oof, gosh, I hope not.
Yeah, I could see that.
Wow.
It's something. I mean,
There is something there.
there's definitely and that's you can tell that's not in on the lens or
No.
that's in the photo.
And it doesn't say what
Would
year they
would
went.
would there be anything, like, developing a photo that would cause something like that?
I'm thinking this was digital because he said he put his phone through.
Oh, that's right, yeah, so it would be digital, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, the only thing that can cause a light anomaly is some kind of, like, reflection, but it's not a circle, it's not a line. This is such a distinct shape. It is truly the shape of an animal to me. That's interesting. I will see if he gives me permission to share these, and if he does, then I will post them. But it is really there is something there. I'm gonna have to send this to Jessica too to see if she taps in and see if she can pick anything up.
Yeah,
That's
that's
really neat.
that's pretty wild. I mean, no doubt it's at least some kind of anomaly.
It definitely is.
Yeah,
That
for
is
sure.
really cool. Like, cause it's like I've seen orbs before and I've seen light anomalies, but it's usually not in a shape, like,
That's
other than a circle or, like, a line, you know what I mean? Or like a rainbow.
yeah, that's a very distinct
Yeah,
feature in that photograph.
it
For
it really is.
I mean,
Okay.
it's even the 2 that aren't outlined, it's clear as day.
The black and white lightened one?
Yeah,
I mean, it's like it's translucent.
yeah.
It's
You
weird.
can even see the translucency in
And the colored untouched one.
yeah, in the untouched one, yeah.
Mm.
Alright, so this is the Margaret Livingston Mausoleum. I was at the First Presbyterian Church of Ewing Cemetery in Ewing, New Jersey a few years ago to cover a case. Didn't have the plot location of the grave, so we just had to walk around and manually look for it. While doing that, we came across the mausoleum of Margaret Livingston. She was a silent film actress. She's interred with her husband, Paul Whiteman, who was a band leader. The front of the mausoleum has this little alcove doorway, which we thought looked cool. So my wife stepped into the alcove and asked me to take her photo. Before I could even do that, she said she suddenly felt extremely uncomfortable, like something didn't want her there. She didn't necessarily feel like it was the presence of Margaret or her husband, but something dark and ominous. She immediately got away from the mausoleum, but the feeling of unease didn't go away until we completely left the cemetery. You can see a photo of the mausoleum on Margaret's Find a Grave page.
Margaret was beautiful. Go ahead and click that link. Now, I opened this link
Oh,
and
wow.
I looked at this mausoleum and immediately my eyes started to hurt. And it's happening again. My eyes are burning for whatever reason. Looking at this mausoleum, my eyes burn.
That is a very pretty mausoleum, by the way.
Oh, it's beautiful. I will say when I went to Missouri, we took some pictures at the cemetery and oh wow. If you click see more, you can see more
Oh,
pictures.
yeah, it's like the inside of it, too.
Yeah. And God, that's a spooky photo. I bet you could see stuff. I have a friend on Instagram who sees things in pictures. I bet if I sent that to her, she could find some stuff in there because
That
there definitely seems to be something there in those pictures.
that door is
Beautiful.
very cool.
I wish our front door looked like that. It says Whiteman. That's very cool.
That's very yeah, that's very cool.
Wow, thank you for sending that in. That is,
It's very akin to your kind of encounter in Boston.
yeah, where I walked through somebody.
Just felt something.
Yeah, and so nobody knows those stories really because I haven't talked about them. We recorded it, but the audio was all messed up, so I never could use that episode that we did. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so nobody really unless you hear me talk about it here and there, like, I haven't nobody knows about our trip to Boston yet. We still have to record that.
Why haven't we done that?
We have, but then the audio was all messed up. We haven't had time.
Yeah, we've been
I've literally been interviewing with other people and interviewing people. Like, I have been how many interviews have I had since September? 20?
30.
Oh, shit. That's a lot. I've been busy. I'm not taking any more right
So,
now. All right.
now we get to your stories.
Okay,
Well,
so
not
this
your stories, your
no.
listener stories, but you're reading them. I
Yes.
get to listen to your tone.
Yes. So this next one is from Anonymous. She wishes to remain anonymous, so we are not gonna use her name. She is one of my listeners, and she and I talk on Instagram, and I thank you for your support. Dream story. I would say let's stay anonymous, saying I have always been sensitive. My family has multiple mediums, curanderos, as and spiritual people. When I was 7 years old, I lost my father. Soon after, I started having nightmares. I say it with a question mark because it was so many weird things about it. Even though I call them nightmares, I appear to be awake, eyes wide open, but dreaming. The first nightmare that happened was one afternoon while taking a nap. I sat up and I asked my sister for water. She went to get water, and when she came back and tried to hand me the water, I started to scream, saying, Poppy, no, no, no. My sister started yelling for my mom and my aunt, who came to the room and eventually were able to calm me down. I know they had Florida water, and they dabbed that on my forehead, or at least that's what I was told. I went back to sleep for a few minutes and woke up like nothing. No recollection of what happened. It happened maybe 2 more times until I wasn't allowed to take naps. I had a really hard time when my dad passed. I couldn't understand it. I asked to go with him. During those nightmares, he would tell me it was time to go with him. After telling my mom what the dream was about, she told me that I had to tell him it wasn't time yet. I told him it wasn't time. I wasn't ready to leave. Those nightmares stopped after that. I would still dream about my dad, but not in those type of dreams. I found out later how he passed. He was murdered on his way to work.
Oh,
He had an affair with a lady whose husband was a sincero, and when we found out, had my dad dealt with. Haven't dreamt about him since. I was told by a medium a couple years ago that he was embarrassed that I found out why and how he passed, and that's why he doesn't visit in my dreams anymore. I miss him every day, and I wish I could just have a few more minutes with him. Thank you for sharing my story. So we talked on Instagram, and I'm coming into my mediumship, and we talked about this. And I told her, I was like, he'll come back. They come back. They're always with us. And I know how that feels because, I have visitation dreams with my grandparents and my friends that have passed. And like, they don't come when we want them to sometimes, sometimes they do. We call out and there they are. But I told her, I was like, he'll come back. But I can understand. She did not tell me why because she had told me she sent the email and I had, I don't like reading these emails beforehand. I like to read them so that way
yeah.
I am processing which it can be detrimental as a storyteller because it's like you stumble over your words.
Yeah, I almost teared up
Yeah.
listening to you read that. I mean, you got me on the emotional brink
I'm
tonight.
sorry. I'm sorry. We've had an emotional evening and it's Thanksgiving and we're all in our feels because both of us are so thankful for our families and our works and our children and what we have and our lives. We start getting emotional, especially after the year we've had. But, when it comes to past loved ones, they do hear us and they come. And I told her, just keep calling out to him. I can see why now, knowing because I didn't know that part, like how he died and why he died until just
Yeah.
now. And so I can understand why he would be a little embarrassed, especially dads, they're so proud
Yeah,
and they don't want their children
to
to
a
know.
daughter.
Yes, especially if like that was like, because I know I am daddy's baby. Like, you've seen my dad when it comes to both of his girls, but especially when it comes to me, you know? So that was, thank you for sharing that. Anonymous. She knows who she is.
I don't.
No, you don't, but I do.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That was very, very personal story.
I'm so sorry that you lost your dad in such a way, and I'm so sorry to him. And just know that I can say, because I'm a professional, I can say with 100% certainty he's with you and he is watching over you and he is so Proud of you. God, I'm about to cry. I can feel it. He's so proud. Oh my God, my heart, when I said that, my heart swelled and it's like almost like I'm thinking about our own girls. Oh, he's so proud of you. Oh, honey. Okay, yeah. Okay, we gotta move on or I'm gonna come and start
Yeah, you
crying.
got another story to read.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sending that. And I will message you. You'll be hearing from me.
Get out from behind the
I'm
microphone. We can't
coming.
see your face.
I don't think she minds me telling who she is because she is a podcaster as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use her name. This is from Kylie. She is one of the podcast hosts from Seance with My Siblings. I did an episode with them, and they are siblings that are absolutely incredible and gifted and beautiful and intelligent. And oh my gosh, they are everything. They are so wonderful. And they are out west and they are just, I think they're in Utah. I believe they're in Utah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kylie. But this is from Kylie. Thank you so much for sending this. She says, "Hi, Ashley. Hope you're feeling better after your fall.
Whoops a daisy.
Your scooter video was so funny. I love your dog's confused reaction. I put my phone on the basket and scooted around the downstairs of the house, and Mandy was like,
What is she doing?
to be
What
fair,
is happening?
everybody, Mandy always looks like that.
She does. She does.
She's always very confused.
And nervous. General angst.
Yeah, she's very I am her emotional support human.
Yes.
God help us both. Because I am extremely anxious.
You really are though.
I am her, yeah.
No,
Yeah, I know. I am her emotional support human. Without me, I don't know where she would be.
no, there's no telling. Spazzing
My
somewhere.
ex-husband looked at her once and said, "That dog won the lottery when you walked in."
100%.
I saw your TikTok, and if you're still looking for a ghost story, I've got a short one for you from my childhood. I had a lot of weird experiences happen to me when I was a kid, but one of them, most prominent things I can remember, is my haunted closet. What the heck?
Putting on them haunted clothes every morning.
Yeesh.
Gotcha. That's wild.
My theory is that I had a sort of poltergeist in my closet. In German ghost lore, a poltergeist, aka a rumbling ghost or nosy, nope, not nosy. They are nosy, though, seriously. Noisy spirit is a type of ghost that is responsible for physical disturbances such as loud noises and objects being moved or destroyed. Poltergeists are also commonly responsible for technology or electrical issues, such as TVs turning off and on or lights flickering. The thing that haunted my closet was definitely noisy, and it would often flicker the closet light or turn it completely on or off. There were times I swore it knew I was scared, and that's when it would act up. But it would also cause chaos out of the blue. The poltergeist liked to open and close the closet door, usually slowly and ominously, and in the late of night when it was the most frightening to a child. It would also turn the closet light on and off frequently when I was in the closet grabbing my clothes or the littlest pet shop toys that I kept in there. It would turn the light off so frequently that eventually I would just yell at it to stop and the light would immediately come back on. The closet ghost decided to make itself known one afternoon to both my youngest sister, Chantel, and myself. We were in my room watching TV when the closet door burst open and a chill filled the room. Perhaps from the ghost, perhaps from the terror. With pounding hearts and delighted screams, we ran from the room as the sound of the closet door banging against the wall sent us both scurrying.
That's
I remember thinking Chantel saw that too. Ghost stories are just so much better when you have someone to share it with. The ghost only opened the closet door in such a violent way one other time when I was home alone. I didn't go back to my room until my parents got home. Thanks for reading, Kylie, from the Seance with My Siblings pod.
that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Ooh, could you imagine? That gives me ick chills. Like,
Especially
ooh,
as a kid.
oh my gosh. Because, like, we had issues with closet ghosts, but I'm pretty sure yours was your grandmother in your closet. Like, hey, Daniel.
Probably in there having a smoke.
Well, you remember how the animals would sit at that door and just stare at it? Do you remember that? You remember when Lily, she would like walk up and Lily was really outside. She loved being outside, but at night she would come in to sleep with me. and she would walk right up to your closet door and sit there and, like, stare.
Well, Nanny loved cats. She was
I know.
loved cats.
And the light seemed to go on a lot more when Lily was in the room. Like, one night, she jumped up on the bed, and the moment she jumped on the bed, the closet light came on. And guys, this was a motion light.
I never made that connection.
I did a few times because Lily would come in and get on the bed and the light would come on. I had issues sleeping, so I was awake a lot more than you were. You
Pretty
had
sure I was
sleep apnea.
pretty sure I was sleeping.
You were snoring. Oh my gosh, I don't miss that sound. I almost killed him one night. I'm not even gonna lie. I sat up with the pillow and I was like, "If you don't shut up, I'm
So
gonna kill you."
it's not as bad now?
No, God, no. You do every once in a while, but nothing like you. Oh my God. Can we all congratulate Daniel? He's lost about 30 pounds. Woo!
Thank you.
Good job, baby. Yeah.
So, yeah, so to anybody out there that's struggling with sleep apnea,
Lose some weight.
try try 20 pounds.
Well, when you lost 10 pounds, that was a huge help.
Yeah, once I hit, like, 15, 20 pounds, then
Yeah,
it
but
was
as somebody that sleeps with you every single night, like, when you lost that initial 10 pounds, it made a world of difference, like, just with the noise, like, the level of noise that came out of your body, not with the farts, those are still
hey, I hear your morning trumpet,
Hey, I'm lactose intolerant, okay?
your call to action. Okay.
The other morning shocked me, okay? There was dairy in that one meal I made.
You immediately giggled,
I did because it was so loud.
and I giggled.
I didn't hear you giggle,
I
but probably
did.
because I was giggling. It was so loud. It made my I had just woken up and I moved. Guys, everybody toots, so don't even act like you're too good to toot. Everybody toots.
This wasn't a toot, y'all.
This was a burr.
This was a safety alarm.
But yeah, I just started laughing because I definitely didn't mean to, but everybody does it. Everybody poops. It's true.
Shit happens.
You know what's so funny is when I was talking to Liam and Mary today, we had a poop pun and we just all laughed because poop puns are funny.
Doesn't matter how old you get, peeing and pooping is still funny.
So, guys, let me tell you one of my own listener happening. Okay. This happened in Boston. Since we haven't really shared our encounters there, I'm going to share some of my encounters on our trip to Boston. Have we had any encounters in the house? I've had some, but not, I don't know. If they're on my Instagram, my TikTok, they see them because I'm pretty up to date with my stuff that happens in the house. The house has been really
It
quiet though
has been.
lately.
It has been.
No knocking, nothing. We did have that pot move in the kitchen last night.
Yeah, that was last night.
That was weird.
That's the only thing I can really
It sounded like somebody was trying to make them a plate of food. That's what it sounded like. It
I
sounded like
think
the spoon came out and, like, went back into the pot.
I think there were some masons that came and put an extra set of bricks on the front step.
I fell down the front steps. Yes, I know. They all know I fell down the front steps. Daniel, they all know.
Okay, just edit that out.
They all know I fell, okay? Every single one of them. Everybody, I fell down the stairs trying to see the northern lights, and everybody goes, "Did you see him?" I said, "No, I saw the ground," 'cause was looking up
Well,
and I missed the
I
bottom stair and went right down onto my ankle, and it's still hurting. I need a better brace.
well, it wouldn't have mattered because you couldn't see the northern lights.
Anyway, no, they weren't even there. I cracked my ankle for nothing. It
You
hurt
did get
so
a
bad.
good scooter video,
I
though.
did get a good scooter video. Mandy was just as confused as ever. Okay, so Boston trip.
Okay.
Little bonus episode for y'all because I love y'all so much. So grateful for you. Thank you. We went to Boston for our anniversary in September. And when we were walking through, gosh, what is that cemetery called? The granary?
Yes.
I walked
It's
through somebody. Well, guys, I walked through a spirit. I felt it the moment it happened. It was undeniable. I felt that way before, but nothing like as strong as that was. I passed through somebody. I stopped and I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like it was so noticeable. I felt them pass through me. We went back to the hotel, which we were staying in one of the most haunted hotels in Boston, the most haunted hotel in Boston. And originally we were on the ninth floor. Our room was incredibly small and I'm claustrophobic. Like I can ride in elevators. Now, in my studio is very small and I do okay in here, but if Daniel or anybody is to come on this side of the table with me, I get very upset. Like, well, how do you describe it, honey? Just very aggressive and very like agitated.
Yes, agitated would be a good word.
So I do okay in small spaces, but I can't be in a small space with other people and feel good. I just feel like I am about to lose my mind. Like it is like a life or death situation in my mind at that time. And I start panicking. We walk into this room on the ninth floor and it is so small and it's a triangle. Is that fair to say?
Mhm.
A triangle shape.
Yeah.
And we put our stuff down and I'm like, "Daniel, this is so small. Daniel, this is so small." And he starts unpacking. He's just so casual. And then there was a queen size bed. There was so much furniture in this little space. It was like 200 square feet. And they had a queen size bed, a nightstand, a desk, a chair for the desk, and then another chair, like an armchair. And there's 2 windows, but both of them face brick walls. And I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." So we go and we walk around Boston and we come back, or we go to the baseball game. We went to Fenway and then we came back and I was like, "Daniel, I can't do this. I can't do this." So I went down to the lobby and I put my hands on the counter and the counter's extremely tall and I'm just like barely looking over it. Probably look like a 5-year-old like looking over the counter and I was like, "I'm claustrophobic and I'm about to have a panic attack in our room. Can we get a bigger room?" And he kind of like, he kind of like paused and he went back and he came back out and he's like, "Well," and I was like, "Listen, I'm not trying to get anything for nothing. I will pay. I understand that it costs more money. I'm okay doing that, but I'm literally about to have a panic attack. I am claustrophobic." And they proved my upgrade and they upgraded us to a bigger room and put us on the 7th floor. And it was much bigger, thank God. And that night, we decided to do an Estes method. And Daniel went under and he's never done it before. And he started flirting with me. And at first I was like, "Can he hear me?" But he could not hear me. And he was just I don't know if it was the spirit that I walked through, or maybe one of the spirits in the hotel, because the hotel is built, in the 1800s, and there's been a lot of people in and out of there. But what did you say? I aim to please.
Please.
I have beautiful eyes or something?
What's crazy the craziest thing about that to me is thought it might have been 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's like, "How long was I under? 5 minutes?" I was like, 17.
Like, what?
Yeah. Well, we
That's
finish
weird.
up.
That still, like,
It's like meditation. You get kinda hypnotized under that sound, that running of the radio, because it's all of radio frequencies,
that
you know?
that was crazy.
Well, that was late, so we went to bed. I had put the tripod about 4 to 6 feet away from the bed, and I went to sleep at I think it was somewhere between 2 to 3 in the morning, it's that magic hour of the evening. The tripod hits me on the back. The tripod fell on me.
I don't think it fell.
It was pushed.
It was
Something pushed the
there
tripod
was
over.
a force applied to it.
Yes, it fell on my back, hit me on the back. I woke up and this tripod is laying across my back. And I'm kinda like on my side cuddled up to a pillow and I'm like, "What?" And I took the tripod and I got up and I put it a little further from the bed and I said, "Not right now. We're sleeping." And I went back to sleep and I went to bed. That was very cool because that we went to bed, what, 11 maybe?
Yeah.
So that tripod was sitting untouched. There was nobody else in our room.
Well,
Like,
it stood there for, like, 3 or 4 hours.
right, it's not like it was teetering for that long, like, "Oh, I can't when am I gonna
It
fall? Am I gonna
literally been
fall?"
standing there all day.
No, not all day because we had walked around and it
Well, I'm
was
talking about when we came back, though, I mean, it's
well,
up
I
for
opened
hours.
it when we got back, yeah. It was standing there from the time we did the Estes method to the time it fell over and hit me in the back. And it was almost like somebody was like, "Talk to me.
Wake up.
Wake up, talk to me. Let's talk. I'm awake. Talk to me. You have pretty eyes. I aim to please." So that was really cool. And then we went to Lizzie Borden house and I saw something black over our tour guide's head. It was like a black shadow. You were standing in the corner next to the couch where Mr. Borden's body was found, and she was in the doorway between the dining room and the living room, and I saw something black over her head. And then when we went to the John Morris room where Abby Borden was killed, I was immediately uncomfortable and didn't feel good, and it's like I just it was that energy shift, and I told Daniel, I was like, "I don't like this room."
I was just enamored by the bed.
The bed was really cool.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. The craftsmanship is amazing.
For reference, it's a wooden bed, and it's very ornate and carved,
It's
and
a beautiful bed.
it's gorgeous.
Hate what happened there.
Yeah.
Beautiful bed. Everything in there is really
The
beautiful.
cool one of the coolest things to me was in the basement with the cat and then the paws, because they
Yeah.
caught it on SLS, I believe,
It was, I think, a heat camera.
or yeah, maybe a
Mhm.
thermal, yeah.
A thermal camera because you could see the image
Yeah,
of the
that's
cat,
right,
and
yep.
then they had painted the floors red, and then there was little cat paw prints. That was really cool. Did we have any experiences in Salem? I don't think we did.
The bathroom in the parking garage,
Oh, dear lord, that's a nightmare. Don't go in there, guys.
that was an experience.
Don't go in there. I had to pee so bad. I had held it from Fall River to Salem in traffic, and it was a nightmare. That was a horror movie all on its own. Do not go into the bathroom in the parking garage at Salem. Dear lord, don't go in there. Even our tour guide, Kim, who is
She's like
amazing,
she's like, "Oh, y'all, don't do that."
"Don't go in there." I was like, "Too late." And she's like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
But yeah, those are about our only experiences there. The Omni Parker is absolutely beautiful. The
Yes.
2nd floor, we saw the Charles Dickens mantle and mirror.
The cool and if you go down to where I guess, where the workout,
Basement, essentially.
where all the
The gym equipment.
well, the plaques and stuff like
Oh,
that
yeah,
are
all the
down there,
memorabilia is down there.
there's, Ho Chi Minh
Oh, yeah.
was a dishwasher there where he worked there for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If y'all don't know who he is, Google it.
Yeah.
Google that. Yeah. We can't really talk about it. We'll get flagged, but on YouTube. I won't get flagged on
I
podcast,
mean,
but
that just stuff like that, 'cause
he was a dictator.
it had a very storied history, that hotel did, and so, like, just seeing the different people that were in and out of there through
Yeah.
the different time
It's
periods,
amazing.
JFK, I guess, because he's from Boston.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of big name people were in there. We went to the 2nd floor and we explored. Looked at all the pictures. We went to the ballrooms. The whole hotel has a vibe. The hotel was built by Harvey Parker, and he is the main ghost in that hotel. And he has been known to come to guests and say, "Are you enjoying your stay?" We did not see Mr. Parker. I don't know if I felt Mr. Parker. I don't know if he's the one that knocked the tripod down on me wanting to talk. I don't think so. I think that whatever that was very playful and it came from the cemetery. But I did tell them, like, "You can't come home with me," when we left. Like, "Y'all gotta stay here. I am maxed out with spirits at my house, so we're good. Y'all stay here. I go home. Love y'all, mean it. Had the blast." Boston's beautiful.
yeah,
The history in Boston is incredible.
it's thick.
Oh god, that's a good word. There's a lot.
It's so much. 400, I mean, 400 plus years.
Yep, but we had a really good time. In Salem, I had a little psychic moment or a media moment. I don't even know what to call it. Kim was talking about the little boy in Hocus Pocus where they had the dance party. There's a little boy in there, and I was like, "I think his favorite color's green," and I don't know why I said it, it just kinda comes out of my mouth sometimes, and she was like, "That's funny because the little ball I gave him last time I was there was green."
And that's the building that in Hocus Pocus that they're coming out of the party.
Yeah, that was where they were
Yeah,
partying, yeah.
yeah.
So, that's what I said. But yeah, it was amazing, it was a great trip. I'm sorry I hadn't talked about it before, and we tried, but the audio was trash, so hopefully the audio on this is better. And yeah, we've had a lot of little encounters since then. It's November. But I just, a little bonus episode for Thanksgiving. If you're cooking, I hope you're listening, but happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
We're very thankful for everybody that's tuning in and all the support.
Yep.
Thank you. Means
Today was a great day. It reminded me while I'm doing this. Thank you to Liam and Caven and Aaron and Mary and other Liam and Andy and Felice. Thank you.
so I'm glad you had a good day, baby.
I had a great day, very busy. I had a lot of interviews today and my heart is full and I'm so thankful. It's been a rough week. And, some days I just want to pull it because I'm just like, I'm done. But then I have days like this or weeks like, with Monday was Caven and Aaron, and then today I had all the rest, and it just reminded me while I'm doing this, and thank you. I'm here for y'all, and I'm happy to be here, and I love that I get to do this for you and share these stories with you, and just know that I am so grateful for every single person that watches my TikToks or my YouTubes and interacts with me and sends me a message. I do not take that lightly. When you share your story with me, you are opening up a very vulnerable part of your life, and that's not lost on me.
You don't that's not missed on you or I, and just very thankful, very grateful.
Thank you for trusting me to share your stories.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for everybody that sends them. Please send me more. I love them. You can send me as long if you want to send me a chapter, I will or book. I will read chapter by chapter, baby. You send them to me. Thank you so much.
And if anybody wants a, you know, hey, I want Daniel to read this one, that's fine too.
Send Daniel's story. Guys, send Daniel's story. I want to see an email that says this one's for Daniel to read. You will not hurt my feelings.
That would be awesome.
That would be such a gift. So do that for him. Y'all, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the things, YouTube, Ghost Gossip Pod, Ghost Gossip Podcast. I'll have everything in the show notes as usual. I have a merch store. I have a Patreon. Everything will be in the show notes. It's about Christmas time. You know you need a Ghost Gossip hoodie. Come on. Go get you a Ghost Gossip hoodie. I'm going to give everybody a Ghost Gossip hoodie for Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Y'all get one. But thank you. Until next time, they'll see you later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. It's hot up in here today.
La 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 la. Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. La 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 la. Ooh, you like that, don't you? All right.
Are you done?
I'm ready.
Go, baby, go.